Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Horus and Avaddon. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. Join Warmaster Horus and Ezekyle Abaddon for a jolly JoyToy galaxy burning. Back at the start of March, we got our first look at a range of Justinian Terminator action figures from JoyToy during the Warhammer Relics Festival, but a question still remained. Justinian are the elite of the Sons of Horus and are often assigned to guard their Primarch, so where is Horus? As it turns out, he wasn't far behind. So we've seen quite a few of the Loyalist Primarchs, and now we've got Horus coming from JoyToy, and I gotta say right off the bat, this looks absolutely phenomenal. The fact that this right here, that we're looking at, this image, is a toy, is absolutely amazing. I mean, the sculpt itself is awesome. We know it's gonna have a ton of articulation, and then also the paint job on this thing looks phenomenal. The Warmaster joins his brother Rogaldorn as one of the first Primarchs to step from the Age of Darkness. Standing tall at 24.3 centimeters high with 46 points of articulation, as a near-perfect match for the incredible Chapter Master series miniature, Horus Ascended. This version of Horus depicts the Emperor's once-favored son rippling with the blessings of the four Chaos Gods, hefting the enormous mace Worldbreaker and a vicious Warmaster's talon. Yeah, this thing is just absolutely stunning. I have not actually picked up any of these JoyToy figures. I've been tempted a few times, but this might be the one that breaks the streak. And then here we see him pose with the like lightning claw fist out here. You can obviously see the chain fed ammunition and everything. Just absolutely amazing. And then instead of having the mace in his hand, he's got just the open hand, hoses in his face and everything. This is just sick. I mean, the actual cloth is amazing too. And then also like the fur, the texture, all that. Every detail of Horus has been recreated, down to the individual panels of the relic power armor suit known as the Serpent Scales, and the voluminous pelt on his shoulders. The figure's extensive articulation allows Horus to strike many commanding poses, even reflecting the stance of his resin miniature. Now all we're missing is an equally legendary character to stand by the Primarch's side and lead the Justinian. Someone like, say, Ezekyle Abaddon. So we'll get to that in just a sec. Yeah, so this is absolutely beautiful. Just standing there, we see his little base thing, and then he's got the alternative hand. And then, of course, this would be the one that's holding the mace. He's got a dagger and then a closed fist as well. And like it said, tons of articulation. Tons and tons of detail. I mean, the actual paint job on this is phenomenal. The gold looks so great. The actual flesh of the face, just absolutely amazing. Some like redding around where the hoses go in. Yeah, this is just a really freaking quality, nice sculpt toy right here. Definitely awesome. And it really does a great job capturing not only like the actual like art and everything that we've seen, but also like the Horus Ascended model. So I gotta say 10 out of 10 on this. Alright, like his brother, Avaddon is clad in a suit of jet black cataphracti Terminator armor and carries an ornate paragon blade alongside the Thonian power claw. He stands 15.6 centimeters tall with 30 points of articulation. So not quite as amazing, a little less articulation, not quite as big, but still just really nice. I mean, the detail on this, and again, when we look at these pictures like this looks like a drawing or something like that. This does not look like an actual toy. This is just sick. All right, and then again, here we see him posed out with like the twin bolter. We got the awesome claw, the leather, all of just the details. The actual armor has edge highlights on it. The individual rivets are painted. Again, the flesh of the face, the hair on the plume. See like the various actual like highlights and everything on like the eye icon and everything. Just sick. I mean, this is just phenomenal. He's got plenty of people to fight in the form of numerous Imperial Fist figures. And even more are on their way from JoyToy foray into the Warhammer the Horus Heresy. These two will be coming up for pre-order at the Warhammer merch JoyToy website on Tuesday the 19th of March. And there's a special treat in store for true Sons of Horus. Alright, so here we see him at like the relaxed pose. Again, the weapons on the ground there, the alternative fist and base. And then here kind of like clenching the power fist in front of him. And then the sword sort of at his side. It just kills me just how great like the actual damage to the armor, the edge highlights, the full-on detail and everything. Yeah, just really, really nicely done. Okay, and here we can see like the massive difference in size and scope. Obviously, Horus is just gigantic here as opposed to like Avaddon. It's tough to tell without them standing next to each other. But again, just look at the sheer amount of detail. I mean, that Avaddon just looked good right then when we were looking at him. But then you put him up next to Horus and the detail. I mean, just everything from like the edge highlights, the richness of the color, just the cleanness of the sculpt. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, JoyToy is totally killing it. Anyone who pre-orders Horus from the Warhammer merch store before release will score a free limited edition t-shirt emblazed with artwork of Horus Ascended added to their order. If you want to bear the image of the Warmaster into your next battle, or just show where your allegiances lie to any pathetic loyalist in the Emperor-less shirts, just make sure to pre-order Horus when he goes live on the 19th of March, and pick up Avaddon while you're at it, so he doesn't get lonely. And then there's a note, Rabute Gulliman and Lionel Johnson don't count, they're from Warhammer 40k. So yeah, it is worth noting, obviously, that the Horus and Avaddon depicted here are from the 30k series, and then all of the, so far I think, or all but Rogel Dorn I think of the Loyalist Primarchs are all from the 40k series. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now, back to the video. So maybe at some point in time we'll get like an Avaddon in the 40k series, but obviously Horus was dead, so... but it'll be cool because they'll be able to bring back some of the other Primarchs that died. Sanguinius, some of the others. Just absolutely killing it though. JoyToy doing a phenomenal job. I would love if they specifically said, say the release date is for pre-order is the 19th of March, but it doesn't actually say when they ship. So I'm not sure if it's the same type of thing with Games Workshop where it's only a couple weeks, or if it's like a 6-month like pre-order type thing where it takes a while and they have to like make them to order. I honestly don't know anything about it. Obviously I've seen that they sell the figures, but I don't know what the delay is between pre-order and actual launch date. I'm also not sure about the prices either. We've only looked up the actual like prices one time directly on the site in a video a while back, and they varied quite a bit. They were definitely on the pricey side. I would imagine he's going to be at least a few $100s. And then some of the smaller ones I think were somewhere around like 60 to 80 bucks. So I'm really not sure what the prices are going to be. I would assume it's going to be something like $100 versus like 250 or something like that. But I could be completely off on those. Those are just complete random guesses. But very cool, very nicely done. Absolutely beautiful models. These are as tempting as it gets right here. I really love this Horus. I think I may actually break down and finally pick up one of these JoyToys. I think of everything I've seen so far, there was a couple of really nice ones. The Lionel Johnson from 40k had me tempted and just looked really good. But I think this Horus stands perfect for me. I would love to have this guy just hanging out. But yeah, very, very nicely done. So we'll see what the price is when they come out and everything. I'm sure we'll see like from Games Workshop, or at least see some like further mention of it, but not long from now. And I haven't actually noticed if they show these now in the new Warhammer.com like Games Workshop web store and you can order direct from there, or if you have to actually go to the JoyToy website. Because I know they've linked in like a lot of the other merch and stuff like that. But we'll see very soon, obviously, because it's not far from now. So very, very cool. I don't know if there's any kind of limit or anything to these or if they're just readily available. But again, we'll find out more as they come out here. And now that this kind of got me a little bit more interested, I'll make sure to pay a little more attention and talk about it in the future. So let me know if you picked up any of these in the past, what you think of them after you got them in person. If you open them up, are they cooler in person or less impressive? Are the points of articulation awesome or is it a little bit underwhelming? Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. Special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the video. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on Games Workshop products. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and I think it's time for me to get the Warmaster. And I'm out of here.